Hi everybody and welcome back to our Starflight playthrough. This is going to be our first kind of shakedown test for the crew. We're going to get into space. We're going to go explore the solar system that we started in a little bit, make sure we understand how the game works, how this terrain vehicle works. We'll mine a little bit, bring that back and sell it for some fuel and maybe some more upgrades if we're lucky, and then we'll aim to get ready to get into the galaxy and the star map as a whole. So yeah, stick around. All right, so as you can see, we've got the ship ready. We've got class 2 engines just to make things a little more efficient. Extra cargo pods, 20 units of fuel. We're a little low on credits. We've only got 4,000 right now, so hopefully we don't run into too many problems. But otherwise, yeah, we're going to jump out into the dock now, into space. You technically don't have to actually go to the door to launch the ship. You can just push C on the pad and then A to open the airlock. Jump into the ship. All right, so you can see we've got the fuel up in the top left corner. 125 by 100 is the coordinates of the system that we're in right now on the star map. We have the current hour of the day and the date, so January 1st, 4620. We have level 1 armor, so that's showing up right now. Shields are currently not raised, and neither are weapons armed, so they're not doing anything. And we have no damage, which is great. I mean, a little outline of the solar system that we're in, so we can see where we're at. So I believe the instructions were to go check the mountainous regions of the innermost planet in this system. So we can hit A to disconnect orbit, and we'll head over to this inner planet. Right, let's see if I can get this thing to go to orbit. Yeah, it's cool. You actually have to like spin it around the planets to get it into orbit. You can go either way, whichever way you like. Okay, science officer. Let's scan this thing. Okay, so we got some information about the atmosphere and the the hydrosphere makeup and things like that. Let's do an analysis. Okay, it's a rocky planet, low gravity. Density is thin, temperature is really high. So some of these factors, some of these elements come into when we're trying to find a planet that's colonizable. I'll keep looking for one, but I have the manual gives you some indication of what elements and attributes you should be looking for to make sure a planet is colonizable. So this definitely is not one as an inferno planet, but we'll look for somewhere to get some resources. So let's have a look. Here's our scan. It said that high mountainous regions were somewhere to go, so let's just let's start over here. Well, yeah, let's actually start over here. Land. All right, we're down. Get to drive the little terrain vehicle. So you can use A to shoot things, and then B to dig, if you're trying to dig resources up. And then you can also do a mineral scan to find resources. So the brighter ones are where we want to go. So now we've got to remember to drive over there. Okay, and then you can always look at the map just to give you a reference of where the ship is. And we can look at the inventory just to see what we're carrying. Volume references are good, but you can see on the bottom there, cargo, the bar indicates how much space the ship has left, so we've got plenty of space. And yeah, let's go exploring. Now, normally you'd have to worry about fuel reserves so you can get back to the ship, but the artifact that we picked up means we could just keep driving, and we'll get back for free, which is very handy. Right. Oh, we need a lot more fuel on the water. Oh, there you go. Been teleported back by the flat device. Perfect. That looks like it. That might not have used fuel. I wasn't sure how much fuel we had left beforehand. Let's go up a little bit. Oh, there you go. So I'm already wrong. That cargo thing at the bottom totally represents how much cargo the terrain vehicle has used, not the ship, because it went to empty as soon as we got back. Now, one other thing to note, the mineral scan uses up 10 fuel every time we do it, so we don't want to do it too often. But you don't always have a good scan, so let's keep going. Come on. Oh, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We're going to run out of fuel before we get off this. Yes, we're going to run out of fuel before we get off this rock, so we're going to probably get teleported back to the ship anyway. Even though it's right there. Come on. Oh, I'm wrong. Sweet. Hold on. Embark. Sweet. Don't think there's a penalty for getting teleported back with that orb. It just makes things a lot easier. So let's keep going. Okay, big scan coming up down here. Now, if you hear the different sounds when I'm pushing the B button, as I randomly try and show you and find some more minerals, that first noise is like dirt noise, so it just means that we can still dig, but there wasn't anything there. And then that noise means like we've hit bedrock and there's no more resources or digging we can do. So keep that in mind, I guess, while we're digging around. So you hear that the big dig noise, like we should stop. So, all right, plenty of space in the ship still. Let's go down this way a little bit. Oh, I literally went right over some. Platinum is definitely gonna get us some money, I think. Okay, nothing else there. We'll stick near the mountain. Nothing else down here. But we'll look for some surface minerals. Let's see if we can find some on the surface. Oh, we got to some more mountains. Let's jackpot. Hopefully. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get to that other piece that turned up on the scan. Come on. Yeah, a little bit, but that'll do it. Okay. We can always take off, so we could take off and move a little bit. So let's just go further up here. I don't think I really want to land on the water. I'm surprised that was okay. I'm glad it was okay. Let's just move over a bit. There we go. Okay, so come down here and do another scan. Not much. Not much there. We're definitely gonna have to go and come back with some terrain vehicle upgrades. We should be able to make it so moving over the mountains is a little easier. And that would be good. So pick that up. I think there was some like here. Is that not where it was? Oh, there it is. Okay. Something else that the dig mechanic is useful for is that if you're on a planet that has bad weather, as long as you can dig in 4 times, you'll see the little D there in the top left corner to say that we're dug in, so we can use it to kind of stop getting swept away by the wind and stuff like that if there's bad weather. But you really don't want to get stuck in bad weather if you can help it. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm right on top of more minerals again. And we're out of space. Let's check the map. Okay, ship's back over there. Let's get back to the ship. Oh yeah, the arrow on the left also points back to the ship. Okay. Not looking too bad. There wasn't too much on the scanner, so let's go over here. Maybe this is a better spot. I just broke somebody's coffee table or something. Don't bounce the ship if you can help it. It won't take damage. As it should. It's a starship. You don't really want to bounce the starship, right? That's never a good thing. Okay, still some more resources available just over here. kind of mountainous area, right? It doesn't have to be on the mountains, I guess. That other one is kind of here. Come on. So yeah, time in this game. I'm gonna get stuck here now until I have to teleport back, but the clock will kind of tick on as we play. We're already on day 2, so we've been here a little while. Let's see where else we can go. Okay, let's look. Right on top of it again already. Handy, handy. And some over here. Where were you? Okay. That definitely had more in it. It was a little bit over on the left, I think I saw here too, somewhere. Yep. And that's us kind of full again. Heading back to the ship. So we can also find... Yes, you gotta be right under the ship to get in there. So we can also find like artifacts and alien species on planets and things, and we can bring some of that stuff back. All right, so let's head back to. I know we didn't pick up full cargo, but we'll see how much we get for what we have already. And there we go. Just about got into orbit. And we'll see how many credits we come out with. Let's have a look in the trade depot. That's a lot of copper. Okay, antimony. Platinum's the winner there, definitely. Don't sell you can totally sell your fuel if you need to, but we don't want to sell that. Or the artifacts. All right, we got some credits there. That's good. Let's top up the fuel. Not that much. Let's just get 10 extra fuel. We'll go and train up the crew. We'll buy a couple of upgrades first, and then we'll put some more into the crew training. Okay, so terrain vehicle. Definitely gonna need snow treads. I don't know. Ice runners are good for other planets we haven't got to yet. Let's take extra cargo. Oh. Then we'll go back to the ship and I'm gonna upgrade the engines again if we can. So we'll sell class 2 and hopefully buy class 3. There you go. And the cargo pods too. Cool. And then we'll pop over to the crew manifest and we'll do a little bit of training. So the highest number on this is already something I trained a little bit for everybody, so we kind of know which one we want to focus on. I have no idea how much it costs. Not that much. A couple of 100 credits a piece. That's pretty good. So we'll get everybody to 100 in their specialty or close to it. Let's do at least 100 for everybody. Go. One more to go. Doctor definitely needs some training. And there you go. We've got everybody up to at least 100 in their specialty. I believe, like, at least for like the science scanning, you need a good score to be able to scan effectively. And then for like communications, you need a good score to be able to like talk to alien races and things. So definitely want good scores there. We'll quickly save the game. I did not save the game. Let's try that again. Yep. All right, so we've got Got our terrain vehicles sorted out. We've got a few more planets in the solar system to check out. Let's just do some scans of those quick. And then I think we'll be ready to head out into space proper. Okay. Let's go check out this planet. There we go. Do a little bit of scanning. Oxygen's good. Fluorine probably isn't breathable. And then we'll analyze it. Okay. Liquid. It's good. Gravity 1.6 Gs. Subarctic to Arctic. That's too cold. So we definitely don't want to say that's a colonizable planet. Plus it's in the same solar system that we're in. So it would seem that's a bad choice. Because we're trying to give ourselves alternatives. Let's have a look. From the picture, it looks like another icy planet. Oxygen, CO2, that's good. Water. That's important. Liquid surface, gravity 1.6, density is moderate, temperature is Arctic to tropical. This might actually be a candidate planet, even though it's in the same solar system. So if I give you a quick reference of the colonization requirements that we're looking for, the temperature needs to be Arctic, temperate, or tropical, kind of within that range. Gravity needs to be within 0.7 G to 2 G, 2.0 G. Atmosphere must include oxygen. The hydrosphere must exist and contain water. Global weather needs to be either non-calm or moderate. Then some optional extras. Biodensity, if it's high, that's a plus. And more minerals is a plus too. So if you get more stuff that comes up in the scan. So technically, I think this planet would qualify, right? It's got a liquid surface, which I don't actually see called out as a requirement, but gravity is within the range. Arctic to tropical for the temperature is good. Let's check the sensor scan again. Atmosphere contains oxygen. The hydrosphere contains water. So yeah, I think this would qualify as a candidate. So if how do I do it? Log planet. Planet logged. So let's go check out the last one in the system that we haven't visited. Oh, going the other way. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Nope, fluorine. No oxygen in that one. We'll still do the other analysis. Oh, gravity, 13 Gs. So I don't think we want to try and land there. I think you can land on any planet, but you may not be able to take off from any planet. So need to be careful. So let's not land on that one. Seems like we would have trouble. We have to go back to the station. So you can see on the star map that technically our home planet is the same place as the station, but it just shows up as the station. I think that's to make sure that you don't accidentally land on the planet instead of going to the station. So let's land. We'll go check out the comm log. There you go. Recommendation. This planet proved to be suitable for colonization. You have earned a bonus of 35,000 credits for this recommendation. So there's why you want to do it. Definitely. Oh, there's more news. Unpleasant news. It is necessary to give you some unpleasant news. You may have been aware that for the last several years, scientists have been observing anomalous fluctuations in the radiation levels of our sun. So this is related to the stellar flares I talked about. While you've been away, it has been ascertained that the stability of our sun is definitely deteriorating. How much time we have until there is a fatally large flare, we are still not sure, but there is little doubt that this will eventually occur. As yet, we have no clue as to the cause of this instability. Therefore, we must assume that there is nothing we can do to change the situation. In view of this, the only option available for us is to get as many colonists off of Earth as we can. You can be invaluable to us in this. First, we need endurium to power the ships we will build. We will pay well for any that you can bring back. Secondly, we need to know where to send the colonists. As you may have already discovered, your ship is equipped with homing drones, which you may use to log your recommendations. This is so that we can move the colonists out as quickly as possible. In addition, a sensor has been installed which will inform you of the stellar condition upon entering a system. Your ship computer will inform you that in the event that a flare is imminent. That seems dangerous. We advise caution while in systems which are more than slightly unstable. Being caught in a solar flare will certainly be fatal. In your manual, we have outlined the criteria which will be important to your evaluation of viable colony worlds. You will be rewarded for recommendations of valuable planets and penalized for recommendations of planets which turn out to be uninhabitable. Consider carefully before logging a planet. So I kind of jumped the gun a little bit there by doing it before we even got a message about it, but we kind of knew it was coming. And then there was one more message, caution. So, to all captains, one of our ships was just destroyed by what reports indicate to be androids approximately 20 sectors directly coreward of Earth. Coreward is to the right. When passing through this area, proceed with caution. Okay, so don't go that way to start, maybe. We'll upgrade some weapons and things before we take a trip that way. Okay, so there's our messages. So we received our new objective of getting colonies kind of going out there, making sure we find planets that we can colonize, and then reporting back on which planets have good conditions. We get some credits for it too, which is definitely a bonus. So yeah, we kind of know what our objective is now. Let's discover what's causing the flares if we can and stop it, and if we can't, then we need to move as many colonists as possible. Okay, so I think we'll pick it up next time. We'll jump out into the actual star map and get into the galaxy, and we'll chart a course and see where we end up next. So please hit that like if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe if you want to know when the next episode is out in this adventure, and I'll see you in the next one.